Let's all go to Cargonia, land of stolen pains. Obey the quartermaster, unless he is a link. Cargo scour the station, find more stuff to take. But the boss is never satisfied until the station breaks.
Okay, so we're back with more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. So we tried a magic user last time. Spoiler alert, it did not go all that well. So I thought I'd try another. So we're going to take a look at more spellcasters. So you start off in the species select screen. If you want to change that, you can hit space. And now you can start off in the background selection. Could do Gargoyle Earth Elemental. So that's like the beginner, a good beginner choice because you have a lot of resistances and you get a lot of AC. So you don't have to worry about trying to balance armor versus spellcasting. Draconian Fire Elementalist, that's a good one, although depending on which Draconian you evolve into, that could affect your fire aptitudes. Summoner, I've always wanted to do a Summoner all the way. We've already cast a bunch of summoning spells for wizards, so I thought I'd do something different. I thought I'd try a necromancer. And so now it's recommending the species it thinks. I mean, you could choose whatever you want. I mean, you could be a halfling necromancer if you wanted. So you can also check the aptitudes down here, hit %. So if you come down here, and then these are the recommended races that it's showing you. So here, Demonspawn has a +1 for necromancy. Deep Elf has a +2. Mummy has 0. Mummies are advanced. You can't use potions. So I think that's a bit advanced for me. So I thought I would go with Demonspawn, actually. Demonspawn are half human, half demon. They acquire strong demonic mutations as they grow. So yeah, occasionally, and I think it's a little random, but you'll gain various mutations, usually beneficial or mostly beneficial. Could be from, cloven hooves, which give you extra melee damage, to claws, which give you extra unarmed damage, to all sorts of crazy stuff, like you power up when you're damaged, you gain regeneration when you kill things, and all sorts of random stuff. It's completely random. So you might get some that work really good together, you might get some that don't work so well together. So we will choose Demonspawn. Alright, so for our skilling, we'll take off dodging and stealth for now. We'll focus necromancy, get that up to like 7 maybe. Get spellcasting up to 4. And then so we start off with the pain spell. Inflicts an extremely painful injury upon one living creature. The caster suffers minor damage from the backlash. So yeah, you take a few points of damage, which is fun. So if you look at our spell book, this is kind of rare in that we can actually learn 2 spells right off the bat. So we definitely want Animate Skeleton. And then next up we'll get some Vampiric Draining, Regeneration, which is removed from Trunk. We're playing 2/4 because I think it's got some spells we may want that they've removed. And you start off with Animate Dead. If you play in Trunk, they would remove Regeneration. You would have Agony, which is a higher level. It's kind of like Pain. It's like a higher level damage spell. You cut the monster's HP in half, which is pretty powerful. Used to be a ranged spell. I think now you have to be right next to your enemy, which is a little dangerous in this game. Alright, and then we're going to be casting Animate Skeleton a lot, so I'm going to set up a macro again. So that's tilde, lowercase m. We're going to hit F2. Okay, so I had already set it up. I'll just go ahead and do it again. Redefine. So we're going to hit Z to cast a spell. Animate Dead is in B. And then when we set up our Magic Dart macro, which is also going to work for Pain because it's the same spell letter and process, we had to put a period in to simulate like hitting enter or selecting, but you don't need to do that for Animate Skeleton. You just stand on top of the corpse. So we can just do ZB. So now, once we get a corpse, we can start Yep, here we go. So here's a corpse. We'll hit F2. Now we have a skeleton pal. These are of limited duration. I'm not exactly sure what determines that. I mean, I would assume your necromancy and spellcasting help, but I don't know that for sure. A lot of the game is, yeah, kind of nebulous. It's not like you can go look up and say, oh, if I do this, it's going to do X amount of damage. You kind of leave some of it up to it. But yeah, so these guys will eventually decompose or re-die, or however you want to put it. Cursed Club. In earlier versions of Crawl, they would be persistent. Do we want a club? I guess it's better than nothing. So yeah, so personally I feel like they should stick around until they die, but you know, you can always go play an older version if you want. Okay, so we got our first mutation. Your demonic ancestry asserts itself. You slip into the darkness of the dungeon. Okay, so you are slightly more attuned to the shadows. So if we go to our, I don't know, overview, I guess. So overview is shift %. So we have Night Stalker 1, and your traits have different levels. And so you see we have a lot of stealth now. And if you're not sure what these are, you can always look at the wiki, or if you have this little bot set up. So the way you do this is if you're playing online and you find another, you can spectate other people's games. And then if you go there and you do, I think it's just like, so you find someone that has, it's either called Seam or Beam, depending on your server. And if you find someone who has the bot spectating, you do ! subscribe, I believe that's how it works. And then you have it too. And then you can do little queries like question mark. So we'll check Night Stalker. So this only has one entry and we're reading it. So it gives you extra stealth and minus line of sight. So line of sight is reciprocal. So when your line of sight is reduced, so is the line of sight of everything else in the dungeon. So this is kind of tricky. So the reduced line of sight helps us. Let's say there was a centaur over here. He could start shooting us with arrows. Well, if the door was open. So with our reduced line of sight, he's not going to be able to shoot at us until we're, you know, closer. And I think this reduces more as you level up the mutation, it sounds like, if we live that long, which we probably won't. So here is a glowing dagger. It could be, I mean, for these early levels, we're not going to be worrying too much about melee. We're going to try to let our skeletons and our pain carry us. I mean, we could try this. It might be something good. Let's see. Dagger Venom. Yeah, that'll work. Gives us a little extra punch. And so, yeah, I believe it animates skeleton. Yep, so there went our skeleton. I assume it's kind of similar to summons in that you don't get full experience if they kill. Well, let's see. Let's look it up. Can this tell us? Animate skeleton. Animates temporary skeleton. If cast over a corpse, skeleton will rip itself away, producing chunks. All right. Well, it doesn't tell us. So yeah. So no, with summonings, I know for sure you don't get full EXP for something they kill. Okay. So now he had a club in life, so he still has his club in death. So sometimes you'll kill something and it'll have a really nice weapon. You're like, do I want the weapon now or do I want him to have it for a little while? So eventually when he fades, he'll drop his he'll drop the equipment. Okay, so Dungeon 2. You've survived one whole level. So let's see, here's some leather armor. Do we want to put that on now? We could probably... Okay, well, let's get to level 3 and see what our Vampiric Draining looks like in leather armor. Okay. So I am going to run because jackals... Well, am I going to run? Fuck. So jackals are fast. Maybe I can get them with my... Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Jackals are extremely nasty for... Oh, bye. They're very fast, so you can't really run away from them. And there's usually like 3 or 4. So come here. Yeah, more jackals. Look. Oh, is there only one? Nope. So yeah, they can pretty easily tear us apart. So we have basically no AC and no health at this stage. So once we get to level 3, we'll get some Vampiric Draining, which will definitely help us out. It's this guy. Okay, so his skeleton is still here. Eventually the skeleton will go away too, so we can raise it. So you can also command your summon. So to do that, you can hit T, and then we can tell it to attack, retreat, guard. So like if let's see. So if you use a wand of there's a wand that will allow you to enslave creatures. So if you enslave something really powerful, it might help you short term, but long term you don't necessarily want it following you like right next to you, because eventually it will snap out of it and squish you. So you could tell it to like guard an area. But we're just going to tell them to attack him, so we don't have to worry about getting poisoned, hopefully. Of course they didn't. Okay, so now we reach level 3. We want intelligence. Got another mutation. Let me just I'm going to learn Vampiric Draining. And so yeah, we only have 2 spell levels left, so we can't learn anything else yet. Okay, so here's an Adder Corpse. I'm going to rest up a bit and then cast that. Okay. Oh, if I was smart, I would have Vamp Drained him. Okay. So you can see our health. Well, I guess our health didn't go down there. Let's see. Yeah, see our health goes down slightly when we cast Pain. Another skeleton. Another trick you can do. Let's do an auto explorer. Well, that didn't really show off what I wanted to. Get him, boys. Thank you. All right. Quarterstaff? Maybe. It's got... I think we want the venom right now, but it does have good base damage. 10 versus 4. Although the venom is going to help us because we can just tag something with venom and then run away. Alright, so we have this leather armor. So our aptitudes are 1, 1, or our failure rate's 1, 1, and 6. If I wear the leather armor, 2, 2, and 9. So I think we'll stick with the armor for right now. Every little bit helps. We get 1 whole extra AC. We also have another mutation. Somewhat thin skeletal structure. So Dex +2 and stealth. So yeah, so we have thin skeletal structure and Night Stalker. So the nice thing about that is, if this is going to help our stealth and this helps our stealth, these two will sort of work together. That's not always the case. Like we could have, you know, gotten a mutation that made noise. So that's cool. So let's look up thin skeletal structure. You can also look this up in the wiki. I just want to figured I'd use this because I don't really use it too much. So it improves your stealth and your dexterity. So yeah, we'll take that. It's not the most exciting, but we're going to be focusing on stealth, it seems like. Just want to get these guys in, then I'll just let my boys do what they can. Let's see. So do we want to train stealth? I mean, we could get you up to... We have No aptitude plus or minus. Well, let's get it up to 3. Okay. Die. And of course, not every enemy leaves a corpse, like a ghost. Ring mail, well, we may use ring mail at some point. Okay, let these guys get in there. Okay. So here's a ruined sling. We may make use of that later. Right now I want to hang on to this venom. Oh boy. Okay. So this is Natasha. She's a unique, she's a felid. So she has felid. Felids have multiple lives in the game. I've never really, I don't think I've actually played one as a character, but I think like every certain amount of levels you gain an extra life. So you have to kill her 3 times. So she can see invisible, she's fast, she's small, she can claw for 10 damage, and she has some untrivial spells. So she can be tricky. So what we could do is if we can, I was gonna say if we could sneak up on her since you were sleeping, we could have stabbed her with our dagger. Stabbing does a ton of extra damage, but it seems, oh yeah, so we're almost dying, so we can use our vamp draining on her. Okay, so our stealth went up. Your bones become somewhat less dense. So did that level up again? Let's take a look. So yeah, so we got some health out of that. So we can raise her, maybe she can fight herself. So let's see. So our thin skeletal structure went up to 2, and see how our stealth is now at 4. That could have been because it's probably a combination of this and our stealth going up a level. So it seems like we're going to focus on stealth. Okay, so we will rest up a bit. Oh boy. So this is Robin, who has a ton of goblins and hobgoblins and can throw them at you. On the bright side, it's a lot of potential pals. Okay, there's Robin. Yep, see, she just threw one at us. I think she can only throw the goblins. So I'm going to wait till he stops berserking. Okay. Can we... Yeah, she threw him at us. So we had to think about this here. So pain. Shit. We don't have enough magic to vampiric drain. I need to remember I have that. Okay, so we have 1 pain. We can shoot at Robin. Throw ally and battle cry. Robin is also poisoned, so maybe okay, so we have pain. Alright, there we go. Suit of falchion, animal skin, and helmet. We will take any AC we can. There are certain mutations that affect what you wear, like if we grow horns, we eventually will not be able to wear a helmet. So we'll put on the helmet. Let's see. So Regeneration is a level 3 spell, and we have our 3 spell levels available now. So we could go for that, or we could wait for Animate Dead and get that online first, which I think I would like to do because we already have Vampiric Draining. So Vampiric Draining requires you to be standing next to a creature. Regeneration does not. Okay, so here's Natasha again. Okay, so I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm gonna Vampiric Drain. So we're at 23 health. Now we're at 27 health. And she died. Alright. Alright, so 1 more Natasha hanging around here somewhere. See, I don't know if that showed that off. I'll show you next time. So we know Natasha's around here, so we can't auto-explore. So if we do, what is it, Shift X, Control F, that sort of forgets everything. Now you can zap around again. It's okay, there she is. We do not have any friends this time, but we do have vamp draining, so that should be okay. Cool. You feel Natasha's spirit has finally been put to rest. Wand of random effects, which could be okay. So here's Natasha. So this is slow. So as you auto travel, you'll start to get ahead sometimes if you have slow. Depending on how fast you are and how fast your summons are, you may get ahead of them. So what you could do is hit Control E, and then this paces your travel speed to your slowest ally. It's hard to tell with skeletons because they fade away so quickly, but it can be handy. Frogs can be somewhat tough. We don't really want to die to a frog. Let's do our vamp draining, hopefully kill him and get us some health. Didn't really kill him, did it? We sorted him. Okay. Oh good, more jackals. Only 2, are there more? Yep. We'll do some sword action. Okay, now we have some jackals. Okay, and here's a vault with a ghost in it. We don't want to mess around with that at all. For starters, our pain spell does no damage to the undead. Okay, so this worms do not have skeletons, but we can now learn Animate Dead. So we can animate him via this. And there he is. A worm zombie. And again, these are yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh, we raised this cool worm. Oh, he's already gone before we get to use him. So I don't know. Maybe sometime we'll do a necromancer run back when they were persistent. That might be fun. I mean, I get the idea. I'm assuming they're thinking of it as a balance issue, but it's kind of boring. Okay, so here's Kozlal. We do not want him as a god. I think we know who we want. Okay, so yeah, we just stabbed that kobold since he was asleep. Maybe we can do it again. So yeah. Helpless frilled lizard fails to defend itself. You puncture the frilled lizard. Alright. So, again, we may want to, you know, go into short blade since we're going to have so much. I mean, we're probably going to have full stealth by the end of the game. Okay. Can't learn regeneration yet. So on to dungeon 4. Okay, so this is Eustachy the Magnificent, an apprentice summoner with a flowing mustache. He has funny ideas about honor. So he's usually got a rapier, and he can blink and summon minor stuff. We shouldn't have too much trouble with him. So he does have a wand of flame and a rapier of speed. And he's starting to summon stuff on us. Alright. Maybe we will try another stairs just for... Here's an ant. It can poison us. But we poisoned it first. Ha! Intelligence. We may want to consider some strength at some point. Oh, good. Shafted 2 floors, and we have not identified anything yet. Wonderful. Well, we're going to have a friend at least. A friend who cannot follow us upstairs. Okay, yeah, and our stealth is doing good work for us. Got him. We may enchant up a longsword later, why not? He woke up. Starting to die. I feel like pain, immune to fire, and negative energy. Yeah. Damn it. I almost kind of want, yeah. So at least with the adder, at least I can vampiric drain him and summon a buddy. So, get him. Get him. Oh well. You take care of him and I'll run away while you're doing that. How does that sound? Okay, we're up to decent health now. Where are you, you little shit? Alright, there we go. Stealth increased to 3, so it hasn't moved us up another level, but should be good. Alright, and so... Okay, now we're back where we were before we were shafted. Yeah, I would say shafts have... Oh boy. Ogre. I mean, if we could... Do we... Round of random effects. It could be a good effect. It could haste him. Ideally, what I'd like to do is kill him. Oh boy. What I would have liked to do is kill him and revive him to fight the gnoll, but he didn't leave a corpse anyway. So the corpse is still there, so we can... Did we do a macro for animate dead? No, we didn't. Let's go ahead and do that. So tilde M F3, so Z, I think it's D. Yeah, because vampiric draining is C. There we go. Now we have a gnoll. We will call him Larry. Yeah, so see, when I travel now, he's sticking right by me because I've adjusted my travel speed. Oh boy, get him, Larry. Larry. So yeah, the problem is we can't pain him. We have this random effects wand, which, oh, we confused him. Now we can stab him. So if something's confused, you also get a bonus to stabbing attempts. We have 0 short blade, so that probably isn't helping. Okay, so we've got all our training up. What do we want to do now? I think we want to do some fighting and dodging. So we'll get fighting up to 5 and dodging up to 7. Maybe we'll take necromancy up to 8. Their stealth is at 4 pips. Alright. So we could learn regeneration now. I don't know if we want to do that right away. Okay, we are starving. Eat. Okay, there's some gnolls. I may want to start heading back towards the stairs, just in case. So yeah, he is hasted and has a flail. Oh, I should have been smart and vamp drained him. Okay, so his corpse is still there. So now what we can do is come down here, bring you up, and now we have a friend. We will drain you. Alright. Here is a wolf, or a hound, I should say. So dodging increases to 2. We have reached level 7. Your toenails lengthen and sharpen. Alright. So, oh, shoot. I missed some mutations. So slightly more attuned to the shadows, moderately thin skeletal structure, sharp toenails. So I don't think those will affect our stealth. Eventually we won't be able to wear boots, but I don't think that affects stealth. And you sometimes gain a little power by taking damage. So again, we can look that up here. Powered by pain and talons. So we can look those up. Honestly, it's probably easier in the wiki. I just don't want to be jumping back and forth screens. Empowered by pain. Taking damage sometimes restores magic points. So again, you can happily just play the game and have it work, or you can look up some of this stuff here. Like taking damage sometimes restores MP or gives agility or might. And then talons is basically claws for the feet. Sort of like claws, but for your feet. Level 3 prevents wearing boots. So yeah, that's kind of the tricky part of this game, is you're not going to get very far until you start either dying a whole hell of a lot, or you 3 summons, eh? Or you start to look stuff up, either watching Let's Plays, or using the wiki, or using the bots. I think we can take him on. If not, we can vamp drain him. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna run away. Oh, damn it. Fucking blinking. Okay, so here is the problem. Okay, so we got some health back. So to finish my thought. So yeah, like, you don't really know what the progression of the dungeon is until you go like, oh, I'm going to go down to lair and then go straight into swamp and then get horribly murdered because you didn't know you were supposed to go there. So it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. To me, I enjoyed early on not knowing stuff, like turning a corner and seeing Eustachy and, oh, he looks harmless, and all of a sudden there's 3 demons bearing down at you. But at some point you'll need to either start, learning from playing a lot, or you'll start to do some research. So yeah, but I enjoyed not really knowing too much. Like, I'll go on the Reddit page and it's like, oh, I played my first game of Dungeon Crawl and I won because I watched, Ultraviolent 4 play his videos. So it's like, I don't know, to me that's not the most fun. I'm walking towards him so I can do some vamp draining to at least get some health back. So at this point, I think I want to try to find a teleport scroll. Remove curse doesn't help me. Identify. Enchant armor. Amnesia. No, we don't want. Because yeah, I can't take on 3 demons at Eustachy. Hopefully we have a teleport somewhere. Scroll of noise. No, that is not helpful. I don't know. Scroll of fog. Okay, 1 scroll left. Scroll of fear, which does not work on demons. Alright, so now we're going to have to potion our way out of this. Alright. So stairs are back this way. Oh, no, stairs were up. I am an idiot. Well, I can't go up, so anyway. So he will eventually, yeah, there we go. Use a summon, so eventually he will go away. F3, all right, yeah, cockroaches don't have skeletons. So we have a wand of disintegration. Maybe that'll help us against Eustachy. Speak of the devil. So we could try random effects, but we could haste him, and then that would be bad. So yeah, we took off half his health. So we have our cockroach. Here's a little barrier. Okay, so we got him. So now here's a knoll. So we'll just blast him too. Rapier of speed. I think I'm good with the poison for now. So here's Sifmuna. She didn't do us too well for us last time until very late in the game. I might try a Wizard of Vehumet just because you would get some damage spells. That might be something to think about. Although you only get piety when you use damage spells, so that's the tricky part. So centaur skeletons are kind of tricky. I think I may go ahead and use a disintegration on him. Yeah. So at this point, do we want to... Well, let's get to the temple, and we'll talk about that. Kill you. So our fighting and dodging are slowly coming up. Ring mail. So yeah, we would like to find some more necromancy books. This cloak. Spell undead for starters would be nice, because our pain spell does nothing against the undead. Okay, so we will... So we are hungry, so we'll make a skeleton out of him, because then we get the chunks. If we did raise... if we did animate dead, then we would not be able to eat him. So we will... Oh, we're still hungry. Do we have any chunks left? No. So we will do another skeleton. And so yeah, again, since we use that Control E, they're kind of keeping pace with us. Or we're keeping pace with them, I should say. I'll let them deal with him. Or not. Vampiric Draining. We'll raise him. Kill your friends. Kill them. Another orc. You miscast. Okay. Another orc. Don't have enough magic. Another orc. Oh, so we picked up a book. The Book of Callings. So we talked about not doing summoning, but here is a summoning book. I mean, we could call Imp, maybe. Might be worth it. Because we're a demon and they're demons, so, you know. I mean, in the game, they don't care that we're demons and they're demons, but, you know, for fun, maybe. I feel like there's probably a lot of other stuff we're going to want to learn, though. I mean, the nice thing about that, though, is you don't need raw materials, if you know what I mean, to get some help. Because right now we have nothing if we don't have a corpse to work with. That will change when we get to our god, hopefully, if we get there. So ants do not have skeletons, as I'm sure you learned in school, so we will raise the dead on him. There's a large shield. It takes a ton of skilling, so we're probably not going to get to that. Here's another unique Edmund. He's not too terrible. A lot of times he'll have like a flail of protection. So he doesn't really have any crazy skills or anything. He's just a fighter. Jealous sibling of Sigmund, indeed the youngest of 9 brothers. He has none of Sigmund's skills in magic, but makes up for it with his skills in fighting and a canny head for money. He's eager to prove his superiority by killing hapless adventurers with his expensive flail and quick wit. Flail of Crushing. So we could send him in first. Oh, I should have stabbed him. What was I thinking? So he's confused now. He doesn't know who to fight. I'm going to Vamp Drain, Vamp Drain. Okay. So Flail of Crushing, I mean, we may, I don't know, we may consider it. Again, we're stealth, as we just, punctured him. And we got some strength, which is, I'm good with that. Raise our monkey, so now we have a dead monkey friend. So who doesn't want that? Rations. Take out this ant. Okay, so Ijib. Ijib is a little... Ijib the Twisted Goblin. A small and twisted goblin wearing some ugly blue rags. She claims dominion over this level of the dungeon. Those who trespass will find themselves tortured at wand point and killed. So yeah, she only has a wand of flame. And she's sleeping, so maybe we can stab her. We got some stabbing on her. So if she has like a wand of ice or a wand of cloud, or sorry, a wand of acid or a wand of clouds, she could kill your, she could end your run very quickly. So it all depends on what wand she's carrying. So yeah, Ijib the Goblin Zombie. All right, goodbye Ijib. So I want to not be next to an ogre. And I want to, let's see, identify some potions. Brilliance, not really useful at the moment. Heal wounds is useful. Do we want to identify one of these amulets? Berserk Rage, maybe. So the problem with amulets is there are some bad ones. So yeah, so this one is cursed, a cursed amulet of inaccuracy. So if we take a look, amulet that makes its wearer less accurate in melee combat and when targeting monsters via ranged attacks or spells. And it's cursed, so now I need to burn or remove curse. But we have 7, so that's cool. Drop that. So the other one is harm. What are the odds that this is a harm amulet? Okay, so this is rage. This lets us berserk. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to have it on, just in case. So we don't want to come down next to an ogre. So let's try over here. Well, we still ended up with an ogre. All right, so we do have, I don't think we're going to make it to the stairs, but we can try. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was going to say, we do have vampiric draining and regeneration, so we could pop on regeneration. Let's try the stairs over here. Yeah. Oh, good, another ogre. So I feel like maybe we can, nope, we can't stab him. Okay, so I'm going to put on, oh, I didn't learn regeneration because I'm an idiot. Okay, so I am going to, yeah, disintegrate, pain. So yeah, he could squish us good. Okay, cool. Ogre corpse. Now we have an ogre. Pound, so I'm going to move over so we can both pound on this guy. Fighting is up to 4. Let's see. Do we want some more? Some more spellcasting could be good, and some more stealth could be good. We get our stealth up a little more. Yeah, that'll work. I'm not really too worried about, so I'm just going to let these guys fight. And then I'll do a vampiric draining. Yeah, see, he took a considerable amount of our health away. I'm not going to worry too much about training. Oh, an angel. Hello, angel. I'm just a necromancer, don't mind me. Oh, so here's an altar of Zin. Whoops, where'd you come from? Clearly as a necromancer, we do not want to, yeah. Zin is a good god, and we are a Demonspawn necromancer, so yeah, he's not even going to let us, like, attempt to join him. So here is a Sky Beast. They're a little tricky because they do electricity damage and can go invisible, but we can vamp drain him and raise him as our friend. So I think, yeah, he doesn't do electrical damage when he's a zombie, but still useful. So let's see. Our ogre can do 13 points of damage plus its giant club. Sky Beast can do 4 points of damage, but if nothing else, it's a distraction. Ice Beast, can we? I feel like we're not going to be able to see. Oh, we did sneak up on him. All right. So we poisoned him, we stabbed him, and we'll let our boys take care of him. All right. And here's the temple. And we snuck up on him. And we took out him. All right. Down to the temple. There's Makaleb. He's a good god for beginners. He gives you health back when you kill enemies, and you can summon demons at later levels. So he's cool for fighters. We want... No, Okawaru's nice. We do not want Okawaru. Let's see. We definitely do not want... Is it Eli Villan? Anyways, this is a good god, so yeah, we do not, again, they do not want us. That's a healing god. The Shining One is another good god. Nemelex, you draw cards that have various effects. Trog, we know Trog. Alright, so it looks like the god we want is not here. So we hit Control O, we can see an overview of the dungeon. So we found the temple on D6. We are looking for Kiku. Kiku, Baku, whatever. Kiku is what most people call him. So we really want him for various reasons we will talk about when we find him. So I am going to keep looking. I don't know if there's a set level by which all the altars are supposed to appear, or if they ever all appear. But yeah, hopefully we'll find him soon. Okay, so even as, oh yeah, Hornet Zombie, even as a zombie, these things are a pain in the ass. 14 points of damage. So I think it's worth using a Wand of Disintegration. Oh boy, and a Centaur. Bye. Let's come down here. Okay. There he is. The Centaur doesn't worry me as much. Yeah, see, he's just killing me. Finally got him. Because the Centaur, so he's confused, or he doesn't see us. So I can try a stab. Didn't really do much, but I did poison him. But now, more importantly, since he's alive, I can Vamp Drain him. I don't think we'll do bows, so we won't bother picking that up. Let's see, here's a Sleeping Hound. Get our meat up. So shields we might do. So there's 3 main types of shields. There's buckler, shield, and large shield. So shields, you need to get your shields up to 15 to remove all the penalties, and that includes a penalty on spellcasting ability. So we could potentially do a shield late in, well, it's going to be late in the game, so we can drop it. Hopefully we would find a better shield by then. There's an iguana. These guys can do some decent damage. Let's see. Yeah, he can bite for up to 12 points of damage. Gnolls and an orc. Well, we may as well do it when we have backup, right? So let's see. Is he... Okay. So I think... We're not sure, but we think there might be a gnoll under there. And the thing about Animate Dead is you do not need to be on top of the corpse. So yeah, so there was a corpse there. So now he can help us. Oh boy, well lots of stuff. Oh Jesus. What do we have? Teleport would be nice, but fear is almost as good. Jeez, the whole level is there. Run away! Run away! Run away! Alright. So hopefully they're spread out a bit. Okay, so... Orc Warriors. Yeah, he can do 20 damage plus the Trident. He hasn't seen me. Yeah, that's where your stealth comes in handy. Okay, and now we have 5 pips of stealth. So yeah, so he could have murdered us probably in 2 hits. So we're training spellcasting up to 5, dodging up to 7. I think that's alright. So let's come back here and see what's down these stairs. Okay, do we want to try... We could try random effects. If we haste him, we're screwed. Okay, so that was a Bolt of Draining. Oh, and he has plate armor also. Great. Okay, so he is severely wounded and lightly drained. So he has less hit dice at this point. Wand of Flame, maybe? I mean, he's still dangerous, so maybe do Wand of Disintegration. Yeah, okay. So it was worth getting him killed. So again, I feel like he might be under there. Let's see. It could be his armor also. Yeah, I think it was just his armor. So I think I can take these guys on. They're not too scary. Alright, so we're starting to spread these guys out a bit. Oh boy. 2 guys with pole arms, not good. I don't even want to mess with that. The thing is, now he'll happily stand there and stab us. Oh, both of them will. So we're going to move. Knoll Sergeant. Ring mail of poison resistance. We might actually... That's something we may think about, because you definitely want poison resistance. So 26. It can do 11 damage plus spear. We could try to pain him. Level 9. Do we want to do strength or intelligence? We'll do intelligence. Okay. So, oh, and here's our... is he alive? Yes, he is alive. So what we could do is... So this guy's going to get 1 free hit on us. But I am going to do... this. So he's not doing much damage to him, is he? But now I can come in here and finish the job. Create a skeleton friend and pick up the ring mail of poison resistance. See, I don't think we want to do in these summonings. I was going to save some spell levels once we got our god, but that's probably not necessary now because we have 6. So I'm going to go ahead and learn Regeneration. And then we'll talk about Kiku once we get there. So let's see, 1, 1, 1, 6, 10. So Regeneration also needs some charms, so we could do a couple levels of charms. So if we put on the ring mail of poison resistance, 1, 1, 3, 12, and 19. So I think the extra AC and poison resistance is worth it. We could train up some armor skills. Because I believe the armor skill, as you skill up armor, it's sort of a choice between armor or dodging. Dodging, the better you are at dodging, the better you are at making foes miss you. The armor skill raises your AC, and I think it might help mitigate damage. I'm not 100% sure. But it also helps remove some of the penalties. I think if you raise it up a little bit, it may help us get those failure rates down a bit. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get him as a hybrid eventually. Although I think we're going to focus on Book of Callings, which we already found. We're definitely going to focus on stabbing because we have our stealth. Oh, what happened to you? Blind. Huh, interesting. Let's see, why are you blind? The ball python comes into view, hisses angrily. Huh. I don't know. So let's check our... Okay, looks like Power to... I didn't notice if Power to Pain started at level 2. So yeah. Hopefully we won't find out if we need it or not. Because that doesn't kick in unless you're taking serious damage. Why was he slowed? What the... Was he slowed? Jackal is poisoned. Oh. Weird. Miscast Animate Dead. Oh, it could be... I think Rue may have been causing some of those shenanigans. I think his altar can do that. Now that I mentioned it, but we do not want Rue. We want Kiku. Die. Mace. So the other... is there any other ruined weapons? Let's see. So the thing about... How many... Okay, we have 6 removed curse skulls. So the thing about necromancers is you'll eventually want to find a pain weapon, because pain powered by your, or boosted by your necromancy skill, and obviously by the end of the game we're going to have a ton of necromancy. So if this were to be a pain mace, it would be nice. Mace of protection. I mean, that's nice too, but the dagger sort of synergizes with our stabbing, so we'll get rid of that. I don't think you can have pain on a sling, so I'm not going to bother testing that out. Pigs are surprisingly, well, I guess we're doing all right. But they're surprisingly tough. Hello? Well, we definitely don't want to fight all these guys. Human. Ah, can't eat him. Hello? Okay, now we have 3 pigs on us, so... Okay. Hogs, I should say. Forgive me. Although, when you skeletonize them, they look more like dogs, apparently. That's the thing. Not all of the monsters have cool-looking skeleton / animate dead sprites, but it's getting there. It's a lot better than it used to be. Oh, we are starving. We should have made him a skeleton. Oh well. Done exploring. All right, on to level 8. And hopefully a god at some point. All right, so you hear the hiss of flowing sand. That means that the ossuary is somewhere on this floor. The downside is that our pain does not do any damage to the undead. On the, oh boy, bees, lots of bees. On the plus side, we're level 9 now, so we could definitely take them out. These bees, however, could annihilate us. We do have Ice Blast, which may save our, is probably going to save our butt here. Well, I'd rather not waste it on one bee, but B I, can we, yeah, we can't. Okay, so we got our dodging up. What do we want to do now? Do we want more stealth? We got our charming, we got charms up to 2. So let's do spell casting to 6. Necromancy to 9. Sooner or later we're going to need it. And stealth up to 5. This is all assuming we survive. 3 bees and a centaur. Wonderful. One of these scrolls has got to be teleportation. Okay, so what we could do is come up here. We'd at least be able to only attack us one at a time, but, you know, there could be a troll up here. I feel like that is a good first step. And then we can vamp drain, pain, close door. All right. Hello? All right, nobody here. So centaur corpse. Now we have a centaur skeleton who can do 8 points of damage. Nobody home. Get him. Get him. Wand of flame. Nobody here but us chickens. I think it's... So, yeah, so we cannot pain this guy. We could find something much worse down here. And I need to remember we also have regeneration now. It's like if we were worried about fighting this frog... Oh boy. Whites. Yeah, we can do absolutely nothing against whites. Until we get the spell undead. Alright. Oh yeah, the ossuary. Damn it. Where is it? It's probably... Okay, so the ossuary's down here. We probably farted around too long. It's probably closed, but we'll give it a try. If we don't get horribly murdered. Can we stab you? And then can we flame you? Yes. Alright, so it is still open. Alright. So we'll see how this goes. Depending on which one it is, it might not be too bad. Because these guys are pretty weak. 17 hit points, 7 points of damage. So as long as we don't get swarmed by them. The mummies are really the only thing you need to be too worried about. I mean, even for us as a necromancer, we're doing pretty good against these guys. We're just tabbing. The mummies you need to worry about. But we do have Ice Blast, I assume would do some damage. Wand of Flame. Yeah, there's a mummy. So what if we flame him to get him to come down? So this is where our line of sight is helping us. Or a reduced line of sight. So get him to come down. Okay, so this mummy. Alright, so here he comes. So actually, let's take a look at him and see what his resistance are. Immune to poison, negative energy, and resistance to cold. Susceptible to fire. Alright. Well, let me introduce you to my flame wand. Nice. Very handy. Oh, here comes another one. So yeah, we want to get him taken care of. These guys we're not worried about. Oh, that's a small little ossuary. Oh god, is this guy gonna murder us? What is he? Elf zombie? 8 damage. Good evasion. I assume these are all... Oh, he doesn't have a susceptible to fire. I guess just mummies because of their wrappings, I suppose. Huh, this is an interesting little... Normally it's a bit bigger and you get potions and stuff, but I'll take it. We didn't die. So there's probably... Yeah. Hello? Gotcha. Need to eat something now. How many gnolls are down here? Just one? Ooh. More than one. Alright, so we need to eat 2 pole arms so they can both... There's something underneath. Well, you didn't do too much, did you? Oh good, everybody has a pole arm. Yeah, we'll come back up here to the stairs. Oh boy. Quasit. 15 damage, can bite for up to 3 damage to drain dexterity if any damage is dealt, and claw twice for up to 2 damage to drain dexterity if any damage is dealt. So it only has 15 hit points. I mean, we should be... Could use our Ice Blast if he caused us any trouble, but he didn't. Okay, so Halberd is dangerous, but we're... Our Vamp Draining is sort of a get out of jail free card. Whip of Freezing. Glowing Helmet. So our helmet now is nothing. So now this helmet is cursed. So it's cursed, but it's +0, so it's not doing us any harm. Can't pain you because you're dead. These guys I think are resistant. Okay, so here's a Scroll of Amnesia. Those will come in handy. Wand of Acid will definitely come in handy. So Maurice has a +1 short sword of venom and a wand of random effects. And he can... A sly, conniving thief. In his profession, Maurice is considered a legend, at least according to himself. He's skilled nonetheless, and among all the thieves and rogues lured by the orb, Maurice is undoubtedly the most crafty. He uses magic wands in addition to cloak and dagger. So yeah, he can blink, he can teleport. Sprint is, I think, causes a caster to move around the terrain more rapidly. He can also... I thought he could steal stuff. I'm not... Maybe it's just a... I don't know if it's a skill. Maybe it's just something he could do. I think he can steal stuff. Well, try to dodge an ice blast. So yeah, so now he has his speed ability on. And it shows him as dangerous. I may just acid him. So acid tends to do a lot of damage and corrodes you, so you can do more damage when you hit him. And now he's invisible. Yeah, something is stealing 5 of your 7 scrolls of remove curse. So it doesn't look like it's a special skill. It looks like just something he can do. He's somewhere up here, so we'll just... Oh, good. Okay, see, I fucked up. So if you... I want to do it here. So I'm going to vamp drain him, and I can't... So if I try to do ZC, it's going to say... Oh, maybe it does know he's here. Okay, so we got him. Reach level 10, spellcasting increased. Oh, right. About that. Yeah, we hit our zombie with cast regeneration so we can start gaining some health back. We accidentally hit our zombie with our ice blast. So now he's a little mad at us. Howler monkey. I would like to... necromancy spell goes to level 9. Let's not neglect our physical skills. So bring fighting to 7. Like dodging to 9. Armor to 4, maybe? And then we'll start to think about what we want to do for a weapon. I wanted to kill him first so we could eat him, but we did not have that option. And yeah, it'd be really nice to find our god so we could start to make some progress there. Oh, bees. Oh boy. A lot of bees. So they are susceptible to poison, but they're also fast. Okay, yeah. So we will raise you. We will not raise you. We will raise you. All right. Then we will cast... We will not cast regeneration. We will cast regeneration. All right, here we go. Now we're regenerating a lot more quickly than usual. We have our bee friend. We will let the bees fight each other. My bee did not seem to do so well, but now I have another bee. There's a rapier. Here's a god. Ah, it's Kiku, our friend. All right. There's an ancient bone altar of Kiku Bakuga. Pakudga? Whatever. Kiku. Just call him Kiku. Okay. Kiku is a terrible demon god, served by those who wish to indulge in the powers of death. An evil god, Kiku requires worshippers to cause the death and destruction of as many creatures as possible. In exchange, Kiku offers great assistance to the aspiring necromancer, spellbooks filled with dark magic, protection against necromantic backlash, and an endless supply of bodies taken from Kiku's vast mausoleum. So there's some schools of thought on this. I mean, Kiku... Oh, somebody dropped a magic shield. We need to check on that. For some people, they feel it's overkill to be a necromancer and do Kiku, because what Kiku does is he'll start to give you... necromancer spell books, and then he'll protect you from necromancer spell failures, and he will give you the ability to summon corpses, which again we were talking about before. You know, it's nice to have animate dead and animate skeleton, but they're useless without raw materials. So Kiku will give you as much raw materials as you want. And once you get up to a high enough piety level, you can either get the Necronomicon, which gives you a bunch of high-level necromancy spells, or you can brand a weapon with pain if you have not found a pain weapon to that point. I think the general thinking is you should take the pain brand if you don't have a weapon by that point, because the Necronomicon spells are a little specialized and they're very high level, so in a 3-rune game they're not maybe as useful. But yeah, so I think he's a great god for necromancers. It's sort of, I mean, you could start as, I guess sort of what the thought is you start off with like another background that has you some more it's more advantageous, and then take Kiku and sort of move into necromancy. But I've always just thought straight necromancers were cool. So yeah, so we will worship Kiku. Yes. So we will close. Kiku welcomes you. Thank you. We'll rest up. So we just need to kill things to get his piety up. So I want to check out the shield down here. It may be worth, if we're going to be doing a decent amount of fighting, it wouldn't hurt. Or we could just die right here to a B. Regeneration. So like I was saying, they removed regeneration from the game. I think the thinking was it was just kind of a no-brainer. Okay, we're starving, so I will summon him as a skeleton. But I think it's pretty important for necromancers. So +2 shield, we won't use it now because it's gonna, let's take a look. Pain, so here's our failure rates, 11179%. If we just wear the shield as is with no shield training. Yeah, pain and animate skeleton and even vampiric draining aren't bad, but these go way up. So I don't know, ideally we would find a buckler and then maybe work our way up to the shield, or find a better shield, hopefully. So let's check this out. I think this is just some of the missing gods. Yeah, oh, but we do have a enchant armor scroll. So yeah, so Scimitar of Freezing. So whites can drain you, and my pain is no good against them. Immune to poison and negative energy, very resistant to cold. Can hit for up to 8 damage plus its scimitar to drain skills if any damage is dealt. So he's on us right now, so I guess we should fight him. We'll try our Flame Wand. So yeah, see, we're drained. I'll take the scimitar. Maybe we could brand like a scimitar of pain. I guess we'd probably want a dagger of pain. Or a short sword, maybe. Well, this isn't really my plan to fight all these guys, but we seem to be doing somewhat okay. Maybe. And we can always cast our regeneration. Yeah, I mean, we seem to be doing okay. Okay, we used up our Flame Wand. We'll use our random effects. Oh, nice. Let's see, +2 Trident, +3 Mace, Scimitar of Freezing. Okay, we don't really want to take on 3 of these at once. Although, let's see, very resistant to cold. I mean, we could... Seems like a waste to use acid on whites. I think I'll try 1 random effects, and I think we're just going to run away. 4 whites. Yeah. The bright side, they should be kind of slow, and I don't think they'll follow us upstairs. Yeah, so he has a great sword of slicing. So don't really want to mess with him. I think at this point, I mean, we pretty much know what's on the level, so I kind of feel like we could just head down. We have our god. We know we're not really equipped. I mean, I guess we could use some random effects on him. Oh yeah, and we hasted him. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna waste a wand of acid just to kill him. Random effects, random effects. Oh good, now he's invisible. VS, VS, VS. Okay, so now he's invisible and chasing us. Oh shit. So now we're starving and drained and all sorts of good stuff. So I'm going to regenerate, and yeah, still no, fuck. Still no teleport or, so we do have heal wounds. I'm gonna feel agile all of a sudden. Well, that helps. Waste another healing potion. And we're totally drained now. Enchant weapon. Sure, the dagger. You better be a blank. Here we go. Oh, what? Did I get a teleport? You were starving. You read the scroll, it crumbles to dust. You read the scroll. How did I move? Oh, I read a scroll of teleportation. I really need to pay more attention. Okay, so we survived. We are heavily drained now. So if you look at our skills, they're all down. Like fighting's down to 2.5. And if we do this underline, it'll show us where they should be. So our necromancy's down to below 6. So yeah, essentially I was stupid to mess with those guys. So I am just gonna head down. Oh good. Another. Well, I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna acid him. +3 mace. Get our regenerate. Yeah, see how bad our failure rates are now? We failed regeneration. Some gloves for some extra AC. Enchant weapon, enchant armor. Do we have... I mean, we could enchant... And considering the trouble we're having, we could enchant our poison resistance ring mail. So that'll be useful. We're gonna need poison resistance for sure. Wand of Scattershot. What is our wand situation? Yeah, our armor is down to 0 from 3. Great. And this will come back as we fight stuff if we survive. Rune Scimitar. If this is Scimitar of Pain, we would take that. Venom. I think we want the dagger for the stabbing. We'll hang on to it. We're hanging on to a lot of stuff. What can we drop? Well, we could drop the regular longsword and the regular scimitar. We're probably not going to do crossbows. So yeah, so we need to find some guys to fight. Well, we got a wand of blinking, so that's good. We need to find some easy pickings to fight to work off this draining. White Imp. Should be able to take him out. Quokka. Quokka is no problem. The electric eel is absolutely a problem. If we still had our flame wand, we could... I do want that ring though. If we had a flame wand, we could shoot him with it, and this would create a cloud of steam, which would do extra damage. Do random effects? Yeah, there we go. There's another. Oh boy. How do we want to handle this? He can smite us. Don't really want to be surrounded by 3 orcs. Okay, so we got our first pip of piety with Kiku, and he gave us a necromancer book. So, yeah, great. I can't cast my Animate Dead. Okay, so he gave us Corpse Rot and Sublimation of Blood. Can we cast... Yeah, can't even cast Animate Skeleton reliably. Alright. Alright, so let's take a look at these. So I think what I'm going to do, we're probably not going to do summoning, so I guess one of the nice features of this spell library is you can sort of hide spells you don't want. So we're on the memorize screen, so if you hit exclamation point, we're going to go to describe, to hide. So we're going to hide, we're definitely not going to use summon mammal, small mammal, so I'm going to hit C. We're really not going to use call amp, probably not going to use canine familiar. Well, we're not going to train summoning, so we're not going to use any of these. Guardian Golem hide, summon Ice Beast hide, summon Lightning Spire hide. Okay, so oh yeah, we want to. Those are the ones that we just hid if we want to show them again. So now to describe. So corpse rot rapidly accelerates the decomposition of any corpse lying around the caster, emitting in the process a foul miasmic vapor, which eats away at the life force of any creature it envelops. So I don't know. We might learn that. The thing is, if it's a corpse, you could create zombies out of it. So I'm sure there's some cases where it'd be handy, but we'll see how it is, because we don't, again, as a necromancer of Kiku, we don't have any way to forget spells, so we're going to have to be careful about the spells we learned. Sublimation of blood, convert some of your blood into magical energy. So again, this is where it helps to have some healing, some way to heal your HP back up. So if we run out of magic points, we can trade some of our health for magic. Process is painful but never directly lethal. The efficiency of the conversion increases with the spell's power. Okay, so that one we definitely want to learn. So yeah, regeneration's low. We need to maybe work on some more charms. We're still heavily drained. But yeah, let's see. Anybody else in here? Oh yeah, a sky beast and a polar bear. Wonderful. Here's another skeleton. Polar bear's berserk. But we do have, so let's see. So I'm going to do regeneration. And this would actually be worth a acid wand. Did we hit the polar bear? I think we, well, I don't know. Let's do another vampiric draining. It's reasonably certain to succeed. I'm going to waste my second acid because I do not want to die. Okay. So it seems like we killed the sky beast, but the polar bear is still here. Okay, now he is dead as well. All right. And we're still heavily drained. Ooh, but there's some good stuff in here. There's a staff and some artifact leather armor. All right, so let's see. Let's just close all these doors so we have some privacy. All right. We will put on the ring. Ring of Wizardry. Okay. So this will help us, our spell casting. So if let me remove the Ring of Wizardry. So right now we're still heavily drained. So you see Animate Dead is at 26% chance of failure. Regeneration is at 28. So the Wizardry Ring reduces our failure rate basically. So if we check it now, it's 11 and 12. So that's definitely handy. The Staff of Death would be nice. Woo! Okay, so what Staff of Death does, and there are a bunch of staffs like this for different magic schools. If we take a look at our spell power, so Vampiric Draining is at 4, Regeneration is at 3, Sublimation of Blood is at 4. If we wield the Staff of Death, Vampiric Draining is at 5, Regeneration is at 4, and Sublimation of Blood is at 5. So if we take a look at this. Staff that increases the power of necromantic spells cast by its wielder and protects them from negative energy. If the wielder is skilled in evocations and necromancy, they can inflict great pain on those living souls they strike. So what I don't know is it sounds like at higher levels, if you have evocations, you can use this as a pain weapon too. I think we would want a dedicated pain weapon as well. But what we'll do for now, so we will set our Dagger of Venom to A, and we will set our Staff of Death to B, so then we can walk around with the dagger and switch to the staff, or vice versa. And then with these staffs, these are one-handed staffs, so you don't need to like hold it with two hands to fight. You're just holding it to sort of enhance your spell. So we could use a shield. I don't really want to train up shields yet, although we do have the wizardry ring, so maybe when our draining comes down, that would help us. I'm just curious if we found any bucklers. I don't think so. All right, so let's identify some potions. Potion of haste, potion of flight, and potion of cancellation. All right, so let's see what this heavily ruined leather armor is. Cursed +1 our poise. That would be handy source of our poison, but we have the ring mail, which is +3. That would reduce our spell failure though. So let's see. So we have two things that are cursed, so it's probably worth reading another remove curse. So with our +1 leather armor of our poise, we have 7 AC, 14 EV, and that's our failure rate. So if we go to the plus the ring mail, we go to 11, 13, and our failure rates go up a little bit. So I think we do want to stick with the ring mail. So we will drop our artifact. Just for fun, if we put on the shield, yeah, they go way up. We'll check that again once our draining goes away. So yeah, pain does not work against these demons. He could considerably... Can I don't know if I can vamp drain him. I guess we can. Alright. I guess they are alive. Is there an ice cave here? Did I miss it? So a lot of times you'll see those white imps near the ice cave. Centaur zombies are nothing to mess around with. Jelly, hopefully we can just stab it. Alright, there we go. So yeah, Kiko gave us a book and will give us another book, I think maybe at 3 pips of piety. This looks pretty well set up for an ice blast. Hopefully there aren't a ton more bees. We will let him stand in there. Okay. So we used our acid, but we do have scatter shot, which is kind of like, again, like a shotgun. So we definitely don't want to mess with bees, so I don't mind using it up for that. What's our failure rate? You were starving. Okay. Would be really nice to get rid of some of this draining. Oh boy. 3 elf wizards. Well, let's bring our bees up so they can help. Whoops. It wouldn't hurt to use an ice blast. We don't want to ice blast our bee. We learned what happens there. Okay, let's get some gold. Summon a skeleton, and we will get going. Oh boy. More cold. So yeah, we have no resist cold. So one thing, it said this protects us from negative energy. So if we check, yeah, if we're wielding the staff, it gives us 1 pip of resist negative energy. So we don't have any cold resistance, although these guys, I think, yeah, very resistant to cold. So they're not going to last too long, but oh yeah, they're doing, let's see, how much damage do they do? 8 points of damage. All right, that's not bad. So he's dead, so we could bring him back. Now the bear is pissed off and dead and brought back to life. So, you know, not a bad afternoon. Hand crossbow, maybe, probably not. Here's Vehumet. Here are orcs. Another orc. -3 ring of intelligence. It's a scorpion. We'll let our pals take a first crack at this. I guess we could start to learn some evocation, so if we were wielding the staff, we could do some pain with it. I don't know. Okay, so now we're up to 2 pips of piety, and Kiku is now protecting you from necromantic miscasts and death curses. Alright. And piety does decay over time. Okay, so here's 4 ghosts. So this is a... I'm going to step away so I don't accidentally open this. So we have an artifact robe, a scroll, a spell book, and an artifact ring. If we went in here now, see the red by their names, we would be horribly murdered. Yeah, he can hit for up to 20 points of damage, an ogre monk. Human hunter. Demonspawn assassin. And Demonspawn scald. So yeah. So what's... Oh, and how could I forget? Artifact polearm. So we don't want to go in there now, but once we get Dispel Undead up and running, that should be not too scary. Gargoyles. Gargoyles can be, yeah. We'll just scattershot you. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna bring up Regeneration. I don't think, let's find out. I don't think Vampiric Draining works on a statue. Yeah, you can't drain life from that. Okay, so I'm gonna put our friend between us and him. Well, that didn't work too well. Our regen is helping us out. Where is he confused? Well, I'm not going to mess with him. There is one. Let's see if we can get around him. And we need to remember to come back here if we ever find Dispel Undead. Okay. Oh boy. Nobody here but us chickens. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna... I guess we could come explore. There's a little bit more over here. Ooh, there he is. This is where I'm tempted to try to stab him, but the safest thing to do is just run away. That's what... Especially with spellcasters. Oh boy. Alright, yeah, I'm going up. That's where I tend to get into trouble, is I think, well, just a little bit more. So is there any, let's see, enchant, I think if we do enchanted, enchant, weapon. So I think the only, basically I'm looking for a pain weapon. I think the only thing I'd identified is our sling, and I doubt that's, like I say, I don't think slings can be pain. I mean, let's check it. +2 hunting, sling of freezing. I mean, that's not... Let's see, do we have... Yeah, we have stones. That might help us. So this guy's gonna... Yeah, you lose consciousness. Great, we're gonna be killed by a ghost. They use up your... and we just made him invisible. Awesome. I mean, I doubt he's gonna kill us. Yeah, he's still on us. Is he still on us? No. Is he? Something hits... Yeah, something hits us. So the concern is we're gonna blow through a bunch of our rations. To try our random effects. Draining isn't gonna do anything on him. Yeah, shit. What potions do we... Berserk Rage, why not? There we go. Well, the answer is you can't eat when you're berserk, so that could have been problematic. So our drain is in the yellow now, very slowly coming back. Oh, good. That's right. Do not come here. Oh, and this asshole. Where do we want to go? Let's go this way. So yeah, I mean, in the games you're used to, you know, thinking you need to kill everything. But in this game, sometimes it's better to just run away. Especially if you're a wizard and not a giant minotaur. Alright, so where is that gargoyle? I feel like he was this way. Right. Yeah, we're just going to go down. Alright, so we'll clear out this level, I think. Okay, now we have a hound friend. Oh, yeah, so we have found the lair. If we don't get horribly murdered. Whoops. So yes, if you find a skeleton, you can raise it. Obviously, you need a corpse to raise a zombie. We'll start doing some skeletons just so we don't have any food issues, since we lost some rations to that ghost. So we do have an identify, so we do have more potions. Potion of mutation. How are our mutations coming? Looks like they're still the same. Erocha. Yeah, she is... Are you coming? Oh, there you are. It's 54 hit points, and especially Cunning Ogre Mage. Stone Arrow, Banishment, Lightning Bolt. Oh, Banishment, yeah. So we don't want to be banished. So we are not going to mess around with... I don't know if Banishment is line of sight. This is a really terrible idea. We can't... We're dead if we get banished. Yeah. So if you're banished, you go to the abyss. Leave me alone. All right. So, oh good. A troll and an electric eel. We can at least get one of them. Hello, Mr. Troll. Been on any good message boards lately? Okay, here he comes. So what we may want to do, because trolls, yeah, it can bite for 20 damage and claw twice for 15 damage. So yeah, a huge and physically powerful humanoid creature. Short on intelligence, but long on brawn. Its thick, knobby hide heals rapidly for most wounds. And it kind of looks like it's modeled after the Dungeons and Dragons Monster Manual. So what we could do is we've said that we can't, can't raise skeletons or zombies without corpses. So one of Kiku's abilities is receive corpses. It costs 3 MP, hunger, and piety, all of which we have. So now we have some corpses. And now we have 4 zombie friends, which may still not be enough. See how he's confused and still murdering us. There we go. And sometimes they will leave corpses. So now we have our own troll. It can bite for 16 damage and claw twice for 12. So yeah, he's pretty. It's a pretty powerful ally. Oh boy, yeah. And now we get zapped by electricity. I want to get well. Problem being here is electricity bounces. So if we're here, he could bounce it off us. So here, I think we're slightly safer. So we have 0 magic, but we have some friends. Kill you. I mean, we may as well take advantage of the troll while we have him. Oh, that's a lot of orcs. Can we do this? Don't want to be next to an orc warrior. Seemed like a good idea at the time. We do have a haste potion. So I don't know how many guys we have left. Looks like just the orc. Yeah. I knew that was dumb, but I thought, well, maybe the troll will help us out. So we do have a scroll of teleportation. I don't really want to be bouncing around level 10. It could be... I could end up facing something a lot worse than orcs. I mean, if it weren't for this orc warrior, I would be much less worried. We do have a blinking if we need it. Let me just see what happens. If we could kill the orc warrior, who is already no, making him invisible is not really what I had in mind. Okay, so he is dead. We might be able to raise him. Let's see. No, I think there's just armor under there. Oh! Is he alive? Or is this something else? Oh, this is a orc priest. Could tell because he was casting spells at us. Okay. More orcs. So I'm guessing the entrance to orc is maybe somewhere nearby. Looks like it. Dagger of Flaming, Hand Axe of Venom. Oh. Raw materials. Boomerangs. Scorpion. Oh, he would have been a nice summon. Oh, yeah, so here's the entrance to orc. Cool. There's another troll. I'm torn between... Yeah, I was going to see if I could stab him. Right now, I want him to fight our friends. Is there another orc there? No. Alright. So how do we want to handle this? I mean, we should be fine. I'm going to cast Regeneration. Oh fuck, no, we're not fine. You're going to blink. Are we going to blink? I think we have to because he could kill us. And if he gets close, we will haste, but we don't need to. All right. Oh, good. Right into this fine fellow. I'm going to haste and hope he doesn't get a lucky shot. Yay! Crawl, it's a fun game. So like I said, I think if we get... go down. So Irolcha was rattling around here somewhere, wasn't she? Yeah, there she is. Nobody? Okay, we are seriously hosed. She has... well... okay, so we got a lot of friends. The problem is... Vamp draining. Okay, so they can't see invisible. But we could take this opportunity to run away. And hope she doesn't get us with a spell. Wow. God. Do we have... oh, do we... we do have Evoke Rage. I almost want to just... do I want to summon corpses? Yeah, let's just do this. Come on. Alright. We did it. What do we want to train up now? Get charms up to 3. Stealth up to 6. Fighting up to... whoops. Fighting up to 8. Alright. Okay. So, we don't really want to mess with Irolcha, so we don't want to go up there. Check around here. Although we could be crazy and just do Rage and see what happens, but that doesn't seem like a wonderful idea. Oh boy. So this is Josephine the Necromancer. She has Ghostly Fireball. She has Dispel Undead. We want that. Vamp Draining. And these guys are no slouch either. Again, immune to negative, hit for 15 points of damage, and drain speed. I'm just going to close this old door and hope they don't notice us. So yeah, so like if we had been a Minotaur, we would just charge in there, but we can't do that. Kill you, especially without friends. Through here. Just want to check out the rest of this level. I think we're just going to head straight for lair and not worry about... I mean, generally you like to clear each floor, but if, is she up there? Stay up there. Ah, damn it. Did she see us? I don't think so. That's where stealth is helping us out. We're back down to 4, I think because we're wearing the ring mail. So we're bringing stealth up to 6. Let's bring it up to 7 and let's prioritize that. Okay, so amnesia. How many amnesias do we have? We have 3. That's pretty respectable. Because again, as we find new spells, you get spell levels as you level up, and once you use all these up, you either need to forget spells or wait until you level up some more. Okay, so do we want to deal with Irolcha or do we want to deal with a 2-headed ogre? So I hate to waste piety, but if we're dead, all that piety doesn't really help us. Wow, they're not doing anything to him, are they? Cool. We slip further into darkness. Okay, so yeah, level 2 Night Stalker. So now our line of sight is narrower, and we should probably have more stealth. Yeah, our stealth's back up to 5. Did you leave a body? You did. Let's rest up a bit. If we rest too long, the body will decay. So do we want to take advantage of this? Oh, fuck. So if we use you, and we call some other buddies. Well, I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more substantial than a bat. Oh, yeah, we want to stay behind them. So we don't want her to banish us. All right, two-headed zombie. Thank you. Much appreciated. There's another unique over here. Which I think we should be able to handle him on our own. Yeah, this has been quite a 10th floor. Shh. Be very, very quiet. Joseph. He can hit up to 15 damage with his quarterstaff, and he'll usually have some kind of ranged weapon. I think he usually has a sling. We should be able to, maybe, hopefully. Okay, he's poisoned. Yeah, he had a sling. Alright. So hopefully from here we'll be on Easy Street. And our Dagger of Pain, or Dagger of Venom is not doing much for us against him. Wyverns are nothing to mess around with. But again, we have Vamp Draining, which helps us out. What are our skills looking like? Dodging's up to 9, fighting's almost up to 8, stealth is getting up there. What I don't know is okay, yeah, so Vamp Draining, if we keep pumping up our necromancy, it'll keep getting more powerful. And I forget we have this staff, which is going to boost stuff even more. So we'll want to rely on the staff a bit more. So we'll get necromancy up to 10. There's a troll. As long as we're careful, we should be okay. Oh, good. So, several bad things here. Harold the Weathered, a middle-aged bounty hunter, anxious to retire after one final job. He hopes to settle down somewhere and live a quiet life with his family, using the money from his final bounty, you. Looks extremely dangerous. Can hit for up to 20 damage, plus his +1 dire flail of holy wrath. Will that do extra damage to us? I think it will. So he has harpoon shot like those worms in swamp that can pull you towards him. And he marked us, which means strong beacon upon a targeted creature. It announces the presence and location of the marked creature to everyone on the same level. So fortunately we've cleared out a lot of the level, but anything that's here knows where we are. And if he harpoon shot us, he can pull us right next to us, then clobber us with that mace. So, let's see. Do we happen to have an... No, of course we don't have an invisibility. Oh gosh, and Josephine's hiding. Oh shit. Now Josephine knows where we are. So I would say... So, well, actually a couple things. First thing we're going to do... cancellation will remove certain status effects like that one. Okay, so nobody knows where we are, but I think they know generally where we were. I'm going to move behind him. So yeah, he harpoon shot. Did he harpoon the zombie? Yeah, I did. How much health? Yeah, so here comes 76 HP. So here comes whatever was up here. So do we have a teleport? We do. I'm going to... Oh, great. So we're netted. Great. Do we have a potion? Do we have a scroll of fog? We do. Okay. So... Whew, that was close. Regenerate. Just gonna close you. All right. On we go. think we kind of stabbed him, but not enough to... And yeah, we're going to have to make a weapon choice here pretty soon. I was kind of hoping to get Dispel Undead and check out that glaive. Hello? Oh, lots of orcs. We should probably just be able to dagger them. No buddies? One buddy. The dead are walking. Just like the TV show. So the thing that does concern me is Josephine is most definitely awake now, I would think. And she is a pain in the ass. I almost want to head to Lair at this point. Kill you. You dead. Alright. So we could keep exploring, and if things get bad, we could teleport. We could just try to clear out this. I mean, we've cleared out most everything. We could... Yeah, let's just head for Lair. Screw it. We can come back. Can we... Where is Lair? Okay, Lair is over there. I want to go to Lair. The Lair is over there. It would give me quite a scare if I could not go over there. Okay. Oh, great. Right next to an electric eel. Alright. This is a portentous sign. Alright. So, we made it to Lair somehow. So, I think our plan is boost up our piety a bit more, hopefully get Dispel Undead, and check out that vault with the... There's an artifact glaive that might be cool, especially with summons. We could hide behind our skeletons and zombies and smash things. So yeah, but we will start exploring the Lair next time. Later.
When we pulled into Cargo Bay and needed shotgun shells, the QM yelled at me to stop a banging on his bell. We wanted some munitions for our glorious valid hunt, but found too late that they just hated us green tiny cunts.
And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
I started as a cargo tech and I had to send these comms, so I did what anyone would do and ordered 20 bombs.
Hey, can I borrow
but
that?
then an NG with a welder hit me and set me ablaze. So cargo set on fire too when the server lagged for days. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo
Just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
Worked the shift as King Cargo decided to succeed. The cargo techs were sent out to take all the things we need. Foolishly Sec challenged us and all of them did fall. The only thing that stopped us was that goddamn shuttle call. And we're
Banned from cargo, everyone.
Banned from cargo just for having a little fun. We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
Take it from you, Dagger.
I heard those fucking techies were building an engine. They didn't heed my warnings, they constructed an SM. just to let them know who really is the chief. I cut the power, locked the doors, and now they're all ground beef. And we're banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Solo!
There we go. Y'all got some yellow gloves I could borrow? Hey, is it cool if I stash this here? Nah, it's fine. I got you.
And we're
Banned from cargo, everyone.
banned from cargo
Just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore.
Now NT doesn't want us anymore.
A pizza party is reward enough for all the cargo techs. Might as well still work for this because of their nervous wrecks. Any other suggestion just might be a side obscene. Just another fucking ship on Space Station 13.
And we're
Banned from cargo, everyone. Banned from cargo
just for having a little fun.
We spent the whole round gearing up and stealing all their ore. Now NT doesn't want us anymore. Because we're job banned.